心が取ってヒューリスは追い込まれている。逃げる真心追うヒューリス。残り時間がなくなってきた。一気に叩き上げるか。1点差。ここでタイムアップ。優勝は真心。今年生まれたばかりのバグブロの一戦となりました。ただ時間がなくなってきた。ここでタイムアップ。第1ラウンドは真心が取ってヒューリスは追い込まれている。逃げる真心追うヒューリス。残り時間がなくなってきた。一気に叩き上げるか。1点差。ここでタイムアップ。優勝は真心。今年生まれたばかりのバグブロの一戦となりました。ただ時間がなくなってきた。ここでタイムアッ
プ。Hi, so here we have the start of the UK HADO Championships. Our opening match is going to be IDK in red, who are the defending UK champions, and in the blue we have SAS Ninjas, who are one of our resident teams at the Coventry Arena. IDK are based at the Brighton Arena. So it's a nice arena v arena match opener here for the defending champions. And here we go, opening match of the UK Championships. Two very good teams here. It's going to be interesting to see how IDK start off their defence. Nice 2-point lead though, so they're looking strong as we go through the first, close on first 20 seconds. 4-1 lead for IDK now. You need at least 3 points though. Preferably 4 points to have a comfortable lead. There we go, moving to a comfortable lead position now. SAS Ninjas fighting back still. Now all the matches today are being played on a best of 3 format, so this is only the first of their games. So although things definitely go in the favour of IDK on this first round, it'll be interesting to see if SAS Ninjas can pick up the game for round 2 and try and pull the game back on them. Going on 25 seconds to play here. Significant lead still for IDK, but SAS Ninjas still fighting back well. Be interesting to see the end of the match stats here. See if we can spot a weak link on SAS Ninjas. But IDK generally moving well, dodging well, and really nice and accurate on the shots. A lot of good low groundwork from them there too. A lovely ground slide there to finish off with. So that's 13 points to 5 for IDK. Said the defending UK champions. Across the board, good scoring there. Obviously very high for players 1 and 3, which will be Milo and Paris, and player 2 there on the lower point score. So we're cycling this pretty much straight back round. We're going for round 2. So SAS Ninjas just on a quick team talk there, see if they can figure out a decent way to fight back against the speed and accuracy being shown there by IDK. Don't forget, if you're joining us on the live stream today, please make sure you hit the subscribe button on our channel. We'll keep you up to date in all future matches and tournaments as they go. And here we go on match 2. Let's see if SAS Ninjas have managed to learn anything from that first round. 10 seconds in, no score yet. So evasion's definitely picked up. 2 points on the board now for IDK. Our SAS going to be able to hold them off. 2-1, 2-2. Definitely a closer game. See if SAS Ninjas can keep this going till the 80-second mark though. 2-point lead now for IDK. So SAS have got some work to do to catch him up now. Starting to extend that lead again when it starts getting dangerous. 40 seconds left to play now. 4-point lead for IDK. They're looking comfortable, but we've seen plenty of matches where this sort of scoreline can still turn around in this last 30 seconds. 5 points for SAS Ninjas. They're definitely not going down with that fight. 10-6, 10-7, 12 seconds to play. 11-7. Not going to pull it back. 12-7. And IDK take their first match. So looking at that, the post-match results here as they're cycling through. Again, nice scoring there across the board from IDK, showing they've got no real weak player in that squad there. I mean, good shooting, good moving from SAS Ninjas, but just wasn't enough to hold off the just sheer accuracy and firepower there being shown by the UK defending champions. Okay, so we are now starting to prep match 2.
まれている。逃げる真心、追う勝率。
Okay then guys, so we are up and ready now for the second match here. This is Sana All, who are a new team to competition, on the blue, versus the Fighting Mongooses on the red, one of our long-term competitive teams in the UK. Sort some kit out there for our newer players. They've had a little bit of practice, so it's not totally new to them, but they definitely are least experienced team in the tournament. But inexperienced teams can do some interesting things. So see what defence they can put up against the Fighting Mongooses in the second match of Pool A. Here we go. Both teams are now ready to go. So, match one of this best of three. Sana All in blue versus Fighting Mongooses in red. Blue's getting a lot of support from the crowd here, as there are very much one of our tournament underdogs. Oh, they've got points on the board. Given the experience of the two teams, that's not bad. (10-1) as we approach the halfway mark here. I think experience is certainly showing between these two teams. And that second score there for Blue, getting a fantastic cheer from the crowd as well. The audience here most certainly love an underdog. I think Sana All are going to get a lot of support in all their matches, irrespective of the scoreline. (20 points to 4). It's a good open there. Good opener there from Sana All. Player 4 picking up the bulk of their knockouts, but also suffering the bulk of their knockouts as well. And player 2 there from Fighting Mongooses, most certainly controlling that game there, with 10 knockouts to scored to 0 received. So getting prepped now for the second match in this set of 3. Let's see if Sana All have learned anything from that experience, and if they can offer a bit more resistance than Fighting Mongooses in round 2. Okay, so that's last minute coaching done there for Santa All, and players getting prepped now for round 2. So round 1 was a bit of demolition there from Fighting Mongooses in the red on Santa All in blue. Let's see if Santa All can put up a better fight in the second round. Immediate support there for the blue team, but red's on the board. But yeah, lower scoring possibly than round 1, but everyone's looking for some first point on the board from Santa All. Yeah, and that's it. Santa All are on the scoreboard. I think, as I said, doesn't matter what the score is, Santa All are going to get shielded on every point they score. So coverage to the halfway mark now, 10 points to 1, 11 points to 1. I think Fighting Mongooses are most certainly going to be using this to rack the points doubly. Now, should there be a tie in positioning for teams? Oh, second point now for Santa All. Should there be a tie in positions for the teams at the end of the pool stages? Points scored in the games will be the deciding factor. So, unfortunately, if you're fighting yourself against a weaker team, the definite requirement there is to try and rack as many points as you can on the board. So, a point score point, it's going to go in your favour. 24 points to 2 in that second round. So that's a very convincing win there for IDK. Fighting Mongooses. Already getting the teams mixed up. That's not a good, not a good sign at this point. Okay, so that's our first 2 rounds, 2 sets of matches from Pool A played. We're now moving to Pool B. Unfortunately, Pool B is only a 3-team pool, as we had one of our top teams, Shoot Fast Don't Miss, have had to pull out the tournament at the last moment due to 2 of their team members not being able to attend, unfortunately due to a rugby injury yesterday. So clearly putting their emphasis on the wrong sport there, and they should clearly take the day off to make sure that they're ready for today. However, it is what it is. So Pool B is going to be running on 3 teams. Pool B contains the Boss, who are probably the at the moment the UK number 2 seed team. Universe A and Walking Stick. Universe A have given us some very interesting matches over the last couple of months worth of tournaments. We've seen them being the only team that's really pressured IDK, coming very, very close to beating them. So they are very accurate in the way they shoot. They're very good at predicting their opponent's movements. Walking Stick are a young team, but they have got a few matches under their, a few of our local tournaments under the belts, a bit of a nice experience coming through, and they've also been shown us over the last couple of months a couple of upset score lines. So it looks like our first match here is going to be Universe A versus Walking Stick. Teams just ready to get their kit. All of our slight delay between changeovers on the teams, as all the kit that's being worn is going into a UBC cabinet, so that it's being provided to each squad in turn as sterile equipment to make sure that obviously we're keeping everyone as safe as is feasibly possible. Great thing about HADO, it's a 6-player sport, so it meets all those old Rule of 6 requirements, and there is just no contact between players except through the augmented reality, making it pretty much as COVID safe a sport as you can possibly have. Add the UVC cabinet in there and we are all good. So we've got Walking Stick there stepping out onto the blue to get themselves prepped for the game, and Universe A moving out onto the red. Okay, so match 3 now underway. So that is Universe A on the red and Walking Stick on blue. Nice timing on that opening shield there from Walking Stick. So overall, Walking Stick are probably the more mobile of the two teams, but Universe A are exceptionally accurate. So 1 point apiece. 2 points apiece. Nice work from Walking Stick here. As I said, Walking Stick are a less experienced team than Universe A by quite some way, but they've got a fair few matches under their belt now, and hopefully some useful energy that's going to carry them through here. But Universe A's accuracy is really starting to tell now as we approach the halfway mark. Third point on the board for Walking Stick. They're already picking up the underdog cheers and claps from all our spectators. Good to see Walking Stick keeping the pressure up as best they can all the way through. 12-7. Doubt it's going to be enough to win the game at this point, but it's a good fight back nonetheless. Remembering if they get to a point where they're tied on matches won with any of the teams, it's going to be their point score difference that's going to matter, so scoring every point you can is important. Okay, we've got teams now prepping up for round 2. See if Walking Stick have learned anything from round 1. Got any new ideas, approaches or tactics they're going to try and bring to bear here against Universe A? Okay, that's all teams ready. Here we go for round 2. Universe A in red versus Walking Sticks in blue. Nice rapid play from both sides there. Good early score from Walking Stick. Let's see if they can get some momentum going. Try and give Universe A a proper fight here. 3-0. Fantastic opening there from Walking Stick. 5-0. Whatever that between match pep talk was that they received, it certainly seems to have done the trick. But Universe A, good and solid team here, so expect to see a determined fight back from them. Yep, 4-7. Universe A slowly starts to claw that gap back. It's the halfway mark now, just 2 points in it. Can Walking Stick keep that early success rolling? Huge amount of support for Walking Stick now. You said they're one of the teams in our open tournaments over the last couple of months have achieved some really good upsets against significantly more experienced teams. 10 seconds in it, 4 points split separating the teams. 5 points. This looks like it's going to be a win for Walking Stick. Yes, and Walking Stick take the second round against Universe A. Means we're going to be moving on to a third round decider. Okay, so we are now prepping up for the match 3 decider between Universe A and Walking Stick. Nice bit of hubbub here and energy going as between different teams as they're getting prepped up. Okay, our HADO team just clearing the court now. Okay, all teams in. Here we go, deciding match. Universe A in red versus Walking Stick in blue. Are we going to get our first upset of the tournament here? With a more experienced team falling to one of the juniors? Or is experience going to show? And Universe A going to fight back all the way through here? Great communication here from Walking Stick to each other, but Universe A really pushing on this fight back now. Good evasion from blue, but need to get some more points on the board. Okay, now moving through to the first match from Pool C. This is in blue, the Balsacom Griffins. This is our latest home arena team here. and they are from our HADO After School Club. So they've been doing evening intensive training. Be a testament to how good their coaches have taught them, as we look at the results of this match. And they are up against Banana Soup, who are another of the Brighton Arena teams, who have obviously the benefit of playing against teams like IDK and the Boss as their standard training partners. And Banana Soup have been playing for definitely longer than BC Griffins. This is going to be the Griffins' first competitive match. Instead, got one of their coaches there, Shimai, giving some last-minute tips and tricks, and that's how good they are. Okay, last minute coaching tips going in there from Shimai. Looks like we're getting ready to rock and roll with this first match. Here we go then. Red versus blue. So, Banana Soup from Brighton in red. BC Griffins, our new after school team, in blue. You see a lot more movement from the Griffins there. Lots of advice coming from their coach just to the edge of the pitch there. First point on for the Griffins. Nice shield defence up. Let's see if they can actually use that to any great effect. Second shield up. Oh, they're limiting the Banana Soup ability to score at the moment. And second point on the board for the Griffins there. So Banana Soup are most certainly favourites in this match. It's going to be interesting to see what these the lads from the Griffins can do. At this point, I believe they've had 4 after-school sessions worth of training. So significantly less experienced than Banana Soup, but nonetheless, points on the board against those teams is always going to be a good thing. Remember, if you like what you see here, make sure you hit the subscribe button while you're on the stream. And if you want to get involved in the sport of HADO, just as these lads have here, it's great work there, especially given the experience difference between the two teams. Really, really good play from the Common Griffins, and a kill scored on each one of the Banana Soup team. So, if you'd like to get yourself involved in the sport of HADO, form a team, or just come and start training and see if you can pick some teammates while you're here. There are active arenas in Common and Brighton, which is just south of Birmingham, and Brighton. We are also in the process of opening a new arena in Coventry. Hopefully, we'll be getting a whole set of other arenas up and running very soon as well. Right, just getting prepped up now for round 2. So Shimai, the BC Griffins coach there, just on the pitch again, giving them some last minute tips and hints, seeing if we can get everything prepped and ready. Put a bit more of a fight for the Banana Soup this time round. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the pep talk. Getting ready for round 2 of this best of 3. Let's see what the Griffins can do for us. Or it's going to be Banana Soup all the way. 4-point opener there for Banana Soup. 5-point opener. So 20 seconds in. Some heavy duty shields there on the centre line, holding the fire from the Griffins at bay. See if the lads can dig in and get some points on the board. Well, they're definitely landing hits, just haven't got that first KO yet. Those life markers there slowly being whittled down on Banana Soup. Got to get rid of all 4 tags to get that point. Dead central will get you the point in one shot, otherwise you just got to take them down as you go. 20 seconds left to play. Oh, it's looking like a very, very strong win here for Banana Soup. It's lovely to see a point on the board for the Griffins. 10 seconds to play. And Griffins are on the board. They've got a huge amount of support from the audience here. Definite love of the underdogs going on. Well, that's 18 points to 1 for Banana Soup. And that's them winning both of their opening matches. We're moving now on to the second round of games for Pool C, which is RGN Blades versus Shadow Cadets. So we're going to be RGN playing in the red and Shadow Cadets playing on the blue. So RGN Blades here representing the RAF Fulton Arena. Let's see how they're going to do against these younger players. Just a little bit of a delay while we wait for the UVC cabinet to finish its sterilisation on all of the headgear before we set them out to the new players. Okay, team's getting rigged. Expecting to see some very different play styles here between our two squads. Okay, that's both teams rigged and good to go. Shadow Cadets in blue versus RGN Blades in red. Blue's being seen as the underdogs here already by the crowd. Oh, beautiful opening shot there from Blue. Perfect one-shot kill in the opening second there. Let's see if they can keep this up. Great movement from Blues. Slight slip, but it got him out of being hit. 1 point apiece now, but 20 seconds played. I think RGN being a little taken back by quite the ferocity of the attack here from Shadow Cadet, sorry. 2 points to 1, 3 points to 1. Five points to 3. 5 points to 4. So I might have a slight issue there from one of the Shadow Cadets, but the rest of the team are definitely holding their own either way. As long as you can keep evading. Six points all, 5 seconds to play. Great evasion there, 2 seconds. And Shadow Cadets take the first game, 7 points to 6. Well, that was an upset. I may be slightly biased as my sons might be playing on walking stick on Shadow Cadets there, but fantastic outcome there. Even with what looked like a slight technical difficulty there for Shadow Cadets, but the team pulled together and stuck in there all the way through. Let's see if there's going to have a serious rethink of tactics from RGN Blades. Okay, team's getting prepped now. Get ready for round 2. Whatever happens in this one, we're going to go all the way to the 3-game limit here. So, can RGN Blades pull this back? Or are Shadow Cadets going to give us a surprise outcome here? First point on the board there for RGN Blades. Heavy use of shields, but Shadow Cadets are on the scoreboard with 1 point apiece. 2 points to 1. Heavy shield tactic from RGN Blades does not seem to be paying the dividends that you hoped. Good heavy fire there coming from RGN Blades, pulling themselves 1 point ahead. Great communication from RGN as well, but Shadow Cadets most certainly fighting back. 5 points to 4 here, 6 points to 4. Still very much any team's game here. Just 1 point in it. And Shadow Cadets have pulled it back to even with 30 seconds to play. Now can Shadow Cadets start to do anything with this lead? Just 1 point. 2 point lead now. 1 point lead again. RGN fighting it back. It's going to go right down to the wire. 12 seconds, 10 seconds to play. Three points in it. 4 points in it. And it's the second win for Shadow Cadets. Well, can't say I'm not pleased with that result, but it's not the expectation there for the RGN Blades team. But great work there, and looks like blue player 6 there, storming ahead with 9 kills and only 2 knockouts. Okay, so that is the first round of all three pools played. So we're cycling back round to Pool A for their second round of matches. So, going to cycle you off the video there. My Facebook is and there's some good one there. Again, so it's the first round all played there. With some very interesting results. White Mongooses showing themselves to be in excellent form. Universe A getting significant more pressure than we expected it to be, and a stunning one there from Shadow Cadets against the RGM Blades. Let's see what round 2 is going to hold us. Stay with us. Back up the drive very soon. So, as we've been sort of burbling along while we're doing this all, please make sure that you drop a like on the and subscribe onto this Facebook link. We post all of our videos from our standard monthly tournaments come up on here, and obviously big tournaments like this will be broadcast live. As things go forward, obviously we're going to get more showmanship to it. Probably sound a lot better looking than me on the camera, but while you're with us, please make sure you remember to hit those buttons. Also, if you're not yet a HADO player and you want to get involved, drop us a line. We can give you details of your closest arena. Or if you think HADO is something you really want to get into, we are also looking for more and more locations and partners to get arenas up and running so we can get the sport out to more and more people in the UK. Okay, and so we're getting prepped now for round 2 of Pool A. And our opening game here is going to be Sana All versus the SAS Ninjas. Okay, so it's both our teams now getting prepped up. Expectations probably going to win here for SAS Ninjas in blue, but Sana all receiving an awful lot of coaching, last minute tips, So you never quite know where these games are going to go. Also, any questions for anyone who's watching, please feel free to drop them in the chat, and we'll try and get you answers as quickly as we can. Okay, that's the last minute coaching there, and non-players off the pitch. So here we go for game 1, SAS Ninjas in blue versus Sanarol in red. Rapid openers there from SAS Ninjas, 4 points to nothing. That's the first 10 seconds. Wow. So SAS are seriously going for racking up points here, but points on the board for Sanarol with the standard underdog cheers going on. Don't think SAS Ninjas are planning on allowing Sanarol in the game at all. Having seen what Fighting Mongoose has achieved here, they know that there's every chance they may well be on a point score split against Fighting Mongooses for advancement to the semi-finals. So they're going to look to draw every point they can out of this match. 20 seconds to play. Two more points on the board there for Sanarol. Ten seconds to play. Match result is not really in any question at this point, but Sanarol still fighting it out there. Great to see him going right down to the wire. So cycling around for game 2. Some more hints, tips being given there from the Brighton Arena coaches to Sanarol. They're not one of the Brighton teams. They usually feel like coaching them, which is nice. It's good to see a lot of camaraderie and advice between the different arenas going on. Okay, here we go, game 2. Again, the expectation is that SAS Ninjas are going to be going all out for point score here, because they're going to need everything they can get to split themselves away from Fighting Mongooses to for that chance at the second back to the semi-final places. Good shield use there from Sanarol to start things off. SAS Ninja can work around that shield quite well. That's the shield down, another shield up. Fortunately not a great angle there on the Santa or shield. SAS Ninja to be able to get the line of fire behind that. Looks like they're just going for the choice of taking shields down. So the shields go up, you've got three options. You can either try and batter straight through them with concentrated fire. You can place a shield of your own directly in front of it to negate its benefit to the other team, or try and get an angle to shoot behind it. So 20 points to play, 20 seconds played. Still no. I think the outcome of this match is pretty much set. But let's see what Santa will do so get some more points on the board there. Beautiful one-shot kill on Shemai in the centre. Sarah and Ash there from SAS Ninjas managed to keep the ball rolling. So 20 points to 6 win for SAS Ninjas. So coming up next we have one of the decisive games of Pool A, which is IDK versus the Fighting Mongooses. Obviously, SAS Ninjas lost to IDK in the first round of Pool A matches. So the question here is, can Fighting Mongooses beat them? Every team's beatable after all. And if not, can they try and limit the loss and get more points on the board than SAS Ninjas did? So Fighting Mongooses and IDK, just waiting for their equipment to go through the steriliser, and we'll get those teams up and running on the pitch. So these two teams have met multiple times before, and Fighting Mongooses are yet to register a win against IDK. Okay, just getting the teams prepped and ready for this game. So it's one of the decisive ones here. Quite possible for Fighting Mongooses to bring an upset. They are quite capable of doing so. It just depends how IDK perform today, whether that's going to be possible. But also, as SAS Ninjas lost to IDK. The scoreline here is going to be very, very important. Okay, so it's IDK on the red side and Fighting Mongooses on the blue. So let's see how they do. IDK with the first points on the board there. Mongooses yet to score. Good shield on shield tactics there. Blocking out IDK's shield defences. Yep, IDK is one of the shields straight into the Mongooses' shields. 5-0 as we approach the halfway mark. And Fighting Mongooses are on the board. Let's see if they can start to get some momentum going here. Clipping away at those life markers on IDK. They're not able to just get a full 4-point takedown. Still chipping away. There we go. Second point on the board for Fighting Mongooses. Third point. 4-point lead now for IDK. 10 seconds to play, 6-point lead. Unlikely Mongoose is going to pull it back in this half, but every point counts. So it was a good first round there for IDK. Got some nice points scoring from Fighting Mongooses and some great shield and counter shield tactics from both teams being shown there. So, two very experienced teams on both sides. And whether you caught it or not, moment shield went up from one side, the opposing team, rather than focus firing on it and losing time, were placing a shield directly in front of their opponent's shield point, thereby negating it. So you can fire through your shields normally, but if an enemy shield is placed in front of yours, it just turns it into a solid barrier that's now of no benefit to anybody. So it's a way of denying the benefit that's normally offered by the shield to the initial shielding team. Here we go. So, round one. Round two. Oh, Rebellion does. I'm already losing the plot. Here we go. First points on the board very early there for IDK. Can Mongooses get any momentum going in this match? Shields up again from Mongooses. Interesting to see no counter shield this time from IDK though. Looks like they may have shifted their tactics for the second round. Good work there from both teams. IDK's slide moves though dropping underneath a lot of the Mongooses' shots. 4-point lead here, 3-point lead now at the 30-second mark. Can Mongooses try and pull anything back here? Theoretically still possible, but unlikely against a team like IDK. 20 seconds to play. Cross shots there coming into Mongooses, taking down their ability to keep any kind of forward fire going. Just too much speed and manoeuvrability there from IDK. Mongooses putting up a great fight, but IDK showing why again why they're the current UK champions. Okay, next we're going to be moving around to Pool C. Pool C is only a three-team pool, just one team having to drop at the very last moment. So, next up we will have the Boss, which will be their first match of today, versus Universe A. So, both teams here, again, played each other multiple times, so well aware of each other's tactics and abilities. It'll be interesting to see whether either one's thought of a good way around the other's core set of playstyles. So what we generally see from Universe A is very accurate shots, well timed with good prediction ahead of their oppositions. Where from the Boss, they're known for very good shield tactics and running strafing runs from behind those shield points. And here we go then, guys. So, Boss in red versus Universe A on the blue. Looks like we've got a technical issue there on from Universe A. I'm going to do a reset. Right, going to get that turned around nice and quickly, get the teams reset. One player just hadn't quite logged correctly into the arena. So here we go. Restart now on the first round. Universe A in blue versus Boss in red. 1 point increase. said, both teams know each other's tactics pretty well. Both teams have been putting a lot of training in on the move up to this tournament as well. Boss and shield tactics doing them well for the moment. University really need to start punching their way through those shields. Significant points lead for the boss here. 4 points, but still maintain that 5-point lead. Four-point lead still in there, 15 seconds to play. University fighting back now. Looks like the boss's shields are gone. Or at least their decent strength ones are. $10 points to 6. Boss take match 1, but it is only match 1 of potential 3. Here we go then, game 2. See if University can pull this back. All at the start point here. 3-2. It was a great opening move there from University getting those first 2 points, but they need to keep that momentum going against the boss. Starting to get a good concentrated fire on the shields for the boss there. Shields down. Now can University pick this back up? Boss's core tactics are quite reliant on their shield defense. Another boss shield down, but that strafing run there just cost University. Great little run there from the boss. That's a definitive win there from the boss in the second game. Okay, and we're going to be moving through next to Pool C. Second set of matches here. We're going to see Shadow Cadets against the Baltimore Griffins and Banana Soup against RGN Blades. So prepping up now for the next Pool C match, the Shadow Cadets versus Bullscombe Griffins. So Bullscombe Griffins, said earlier, a very new team. They've been formed from our after-school club here at the Bullscombe Arena. We have more space on that for anyone who wants to get involved for the junior players, and we're also offering a lot of training and open sessions for adult players looking to get into the sport. Just drop us a line either through the chat here, find us on Facebook at UK HADO, or you can drop us an email, do so at info@ukhado.com. Looks like some early brinkmanship going on there between the two teams. Good bit of smack talk. Okay, so we're going to have the Bullscombe Griffins on blue and Shadow Cadets playing on red. They got two of our Bullscombe coaches there, Shmai and Ash, just getting the teams kitted up, making sure everything's set correctly for them and all working. Bit of a difficult one to know who to support here for our coaches, as both of these are Bullscombe home teams and have both been coached by Shmai and Ash. So it'll be interesting to see how things go. Here we go. Game 1. Bullscombe Griffins in blue versus Shadow Cadets in red. Oh, fantastic opening salvo there from Shadow Cadets. See if they can keep this momentum going. Well, the Bullscombe Griffins are going to be able to give them some fight back. Lovely return there from BC Griffins. Just a 1 point difference. Shield tactics coming up from both sides now. Shadow Cadets dodging well, keep themselves alive. BC Griffins unfortunately start to clump into that back corner. Now clumping together is a big no-no. What it does is all the opposition have to do now is just aim towards the mass of players, and they're pretty much always going to hit something useful. So staying separated from your teammates is really important. You can do that either by playing low and high, or by playing left, centre and right across the pitch. Lots of different options. Just avoid that clumping together as a group. Good work from Griffins though, in this fight all the way down to the end. Really good match there. Nice play from both teams, but game goes to Shadow Cadets. Okay, just cycling around now, getting ready for round 2 of Griffins versus Shadow Cadets. So, a bit more coaching for the Griffins there from Shamai. Let's see if we can give them any hints or tips that are going to help them to victory in the second game. Okay, looks like our teams are getting ready to start again. Here we go. Game 2. Shadow Cadets in red versus Griffins on blue. Straight out the gates there from Shadow Cadets. Ooh, but Griffins fighting back, holding to 1-1 now. 20 seconds played. Shields coming up from both sides. See if the Griffins can get a few more shields up. That's definitely reduce the score in there. 2 apiece. Griffins putting on a much better fight in the second round. Shadow Cadets are going to have to seriously work. Griffins are not going to let them take this game without putting up a serious fight. Points in it. Still 2 points in it. Great scores there from both sides. 20 seconds to play. Griffins starting to clump a little again. That's what cost them so badly in the first round. Need to separate out from each other. Make it far too easy for Shadow Cadets to rack up points. And it's looking like Shadow Cadets round 2 win. So moving now into our next Pool C game, which is going to be Banana Soup versus the RGN Blades. Okay, so got now RGN Blades versus Banana Soup. Banana Soup and RGN Blades are probably the top 2 seeds for this pool going into it. Although Shadow Cadets are seriously looking like the team to beat at the moment. So Banana Soup versus RGN Blades here. RGN really need to win this if they're going to stay in the tournament beyond the pool stages. Okay, so the teams are in final prep now. Just making sure they've got gear right, all settings done. Okay, so getting ready here for the first game. RGN Blades in blue versus the Banana Suit in red. Said RGN Blades really need to win this match in order to stay in the tournament.
今年生まれたばかりのバグモロの一戦となりました。ただ時間がなくなってきた。ここでタイムアップ。第1ラウンドは和心が取ってヒューリスは追い込まれている。逃げる和心、追うヒューリス。残り時間がなくなってきた。一気に叩くわけですか。おーっと1点差。ここでタイムアップ。優勝は和心。
Okay, so it looks like we're getting the game back on there. Just had some water on the pitch. There was a slip hazard. It's been cleared. Let's get this game back on. So this is RGN Blades in blue versus Banana Suit on red. So RGN Blades really need to win this best of three if they want to stay in the tournament. Low scoring so far. Point on the board. So 2 points here for Banana Suit. Very, very little in it. Fantastic defense from RGN Blades and Banana Suit. Let's see RGN getting whittled down on those life markers though. Need to get some points on the board though. Fight back here. And RGN Blades are on the board. Just 2 points in it, 15 seconds to play. 10 seconds. And Banana Suit take game one. Okay, so that's both teams now getting ready for game 2 of this best of 3. See if RGM Blades can pull something back here. Here we go then, guys. So, second match of the best of 3. RGM Blades in blue and Banana Soup on red. RGM Blades with nice shield tactics both sides there. Got to get some points on the board with the use of these shields though. Shields are great as you protect your team, but they use a lot of your ability points in order to put up decent nets. Which means when they go up, you've got to make the best of them, because you've sacrificed a lot of firepower in order to have those expensive shield abilities. 2-0 so far for RGM Blades. Great first half. Banana Soup pulled it back there, 2 points apiece. Really need to get rid of that red shield. It's giving Banana Soup way too much cover. 2-point lead now for Banana Soup. RGM fighting back. There we go, that centre shield from Banana Soup's gone. Back up though. 5 points apiece, 20 seconds to play. 2-point lead going in for Banana Soup. RGM fighting back again. You've got to win this match. 2 points in it, 5 seconds to play. 3 points. And Banana Soup take the second round, 9 points to 6. Okay, so this is going to be taking us round to the third round now. So this is the third and final round of the pool stages. Our next matches will be Pool A, and it will be SAS Ninjas versus the Fighting Mongooses. Winning team here, by the looks of it, will be going through to the semi-finals out of those two. Here we go then, guys. So we're prepping up now for the final set of Pool A matches. So this is going to see SAS Ninjas versus Fighting Mongooses. This is for the place in the semi-final. Both, which winning team there is going to be going through. And then we'll be seeing IDK versus Sana All as the final match in this sequence. So IDK have already got their place guaranteed through to the semi-final. But the winning match between this pairing, so SAS Ninjas and Fighting Mongooses, will be taking the second Pool A semi-final place. Okay, so we have IDK. Sorry, IDK. I'm getting fixated on team names here. So, Fighting Mongooses on the blue versus SAS Ninjas on the red. Both are Balls Common Arena teams. And this overall best of three will decide which team from these two is going to go through to the semi-final. Okay, just like that, sorting out one of the wearable devices that was, I believe, upside down, getting it placed the right way up, so everything's functioning correctly. And here we go. So, game one. This best of three is the battle for the second semi-final place for Pool A. And SS Ninjas are off the scoreboard first. Fighting Mongoose is fighting back good and fast though. 2 points apiece. It's like to be a very, very even ball game here. Two very good teams. 4 points apiece, 30 seconds played. Few slips and trips there from Fighting Mongooses, but most certainly still staying in this match. Still just that 1 point difference separating the teams, and back to even again. Mongoose is now edging ahead. 2 point lead. 20 seconds to just over 20 seconds still to play. 2 point lead still holding. 1 point split now. Back to even. SAS Ninjas, 2 points ahead now, 10 seconds to play. Still far too close to call. The Ninjas take game one, 14 points to 10. So Fighting Mongoose is stretching out a bit. A couple of slips and trips during that game. Just making sure that they're all prepped and good to go for round two. So Mongooses need to win this next game to stay with any chance at a semi-final place. Here we go then, game two. So, SAS Ninjas need to win this for their semi-final place. Mongooses need to win this to stay in the fight. Mongooses scored take the first point on the board. SAS Ninjas are firing almost immediately. Both teams here now looking like they've gone for pure firepower builds. 2 points apiece. 3-2 now. 4-2. 4 all. 30 seconds gone. Teams can choose on their builds for individual players and across the whole team. Defensive, offensive, heavy firepower, rapid fire. They can change the speed and size of their shots. They can alter the number of defensive shields they have and their individual strength. But to be better at one thing, you've got to do something else. 9 points apiece. Real heavy firepower builds from both teams here, keeping this absolutely neck and neck all the way through. Blues edging ahead now by a point. Mongoose is pulling it back. Absolute dead heat at 10-second mark now. This is literally anybody's game at this point. 3, 2, and we're going to overtime. Every match must have a winner. 10 seconds to get your breath back, and it goes to overtime. Teams do not recover any shields, nor do they regain any life markers. You begin as you finished. First knockout on any player takes the match. And it goes to SES Ninjas in overtime. 16 points to 15. That was an amazing game. Fantastic play there from both sides. And as you can see on the MVP scores, even though the Fighting Mongooses lost the match, they took the MVP in almost every category. Which shows how evenly set those two teams were. Really, really good play there. So here we have the coming up next, Sana All versus IDK. So this is the least experienced team in the tournament versus the most experienced team in the tournament. I don't think we're necessarily going to expect any major upset here, but every point that Sana All manages to put on the board here is going to get cheered by the spectators in that great support that all the underdog teams are receiving. Okay, so last minute prep now. Here we have Sanarol on the blue team versus IDK on the red. As I said, Sanarol are our least experienced team in the tournament, whereas IDK are the 2 times reigning UK champions and the #1 seed for this year's UK Championship. So, unfortunately, Sanarol, I don't think there's necessarily going to be a great surprise on the outcome here, but it's a fantastic experience to play against a team like IDK, and every point they're going to get on the board will have been certainly earned. Here we go. Game 1 in this best of 3. That's IDK on the board. Sanarol desperately trying to put some firepower out there. Defensive shield up. Just give them the opportunity to get something on the board here. Shield prep going on in the centre there. Problem is when you're taken out, your shield timer resets. It takes a good couple of seconds for the shield to go in the right position. Also, unfortunately, for less experienced players, you can find the shield charge position gets knocked out of line. Mainly because you tend to up with adrenaline and your arm braces up, and you can't get that actual vertical downward position that you need to prep and ready a shield. Huge amount of support here for Blues just to get that 1 point on the board. 1 point on any player, that's all the crowd are asking of them. So some coaching advice there being given to Sanarol by the Brighton coaching team, who are the guys who are behind a lot of IDK's tactical success. So just in final prep now for this second game of the best of 3. I think the crowd here just want to see Sanarol get a point on the board against IDK. Here we go then. So, set 2. Can Sanarol meet the crowd's expectations and get a point on the board against IDK? Or IDK going to manage to take a second match in a row with no points scored against them? Sanarol there getting trapped in the sort of less experienced team set up there, definitely trying to get the shield up. And if anything goes wrong with the shield charging position, and it's only over the arm position that causes the issue. Unfortunately, the shield charger there trying to get the prep. The arm is pointing downwards, but it's pointing down at about a 30-degree angle, and you need to be on a vertical down in all planes for the ability to activate. And they've got the point on the board. As I said, that's all the crowd wanted to see. So, IDK take the game, but I think it's a moral victory there for Sanarol. So that's all of our Pool A matches played now. Moving on to Pool C. Next game there is going to be the Boss versus Walking Stick.
今年生まれたばかりのバグブロの一戦となりました。ただ時間がなくなってきた。ここでタイムアップ。第1ラウンドは真心が取ってヒューリスは追い込まれている。逃げる真心追うヒューリス。残り時間がなくなってきた。一気に叩きかけてきた。おーっと1点差。ここでタイムアップ。優勝は真心。今年生まれたばかりのバグブロの一戦となりました。ただ時間がなくなってきた。ここでタイムアップ。第1ラウンドは真心が取ってヒューリスは追い込まれている。逃げる真心追うヒューリス。残り時間がなくなってきた。一気に叩きかけて
Okay, so we are back now with the final match here in Group C. So this is Walking Stick versus the Boss. Now, Universe A won their match against Walking Stick, and the Boss won their match against Universe A. So, in order to stay in, Walking Stick need to win this game, at which point the whole pool will go down to a point score difference. Obviously, if they lose, then it will be Boss and Universe A through to the semi-final. So that's 13.5 win by the Boss in the first round there against Walking Stick. Now, Walking Stick need to win this overall set of games if they want to be in with a shot in the semi-finals. If they lose here, they lose this next one, then it is the Boss and Universe A moving through from Pool C to the semi-finals. Yeah, as we saw in that first match, the Boss being allowed to put those shields up and keep them up for far too long there by Walking Stick, especially that far side pitch shield that allowed them to just stand behind and snipe. That's where the bulk of their points were racked up from. So Walking Stick need to be seriously thinking about how they're going to deal with those shields, either taking shields of their own to counter someone against them, or very high rates of fire, so they can try and punch their way through them and take that advantage away from the Boss. Here we go, game 2. Let's see if Walking Stick have learned their lesson from game 1. We've got some answers to those shield tactics from the Boss. Okay, shields up from both sides, but the Boss with the first points on the board there. Yeah, and we're going to reset that game there. One of the Walking Stick players' wrist-mounted device came loose during the game there. So just cycling back round. I'm going to redo that game. Here we go then. So, second game, Walking Sticks versus the Boss. Can Walking Stick learn to deal with those shield tactics? Shields up on both sides now. Walking Stick's got to stay really mobile, and they've got to get those shields down. Boss just not giving them a chance to charge their own shields. Firepower is most certainly going to be their friend here. Shields of their own are helpful, but they need points on the board. It's all about firepower now. That's first points on the board for Walking Stick. Approaching the halfway mark. Fantastic barrows there from the Boss. Looking like they should know shield tactics from the Boss at the start there. And their overall accuracy is going to swing it here, but Walking Stick are fighting back. 5 points in it, 20 seconds to play. Everything's possible at this stage. And that is going to be a win for the Boss. So, C, that's going to see the Boss and Universe A moving through to the semi-final, and that's the end of the road for Walking Stick. Okay, so we're moving into Pool C, final round of matches. So we have RGM Blades on blue versus the Bullscombe Griffins playing in red. Okay, just resetting all the headsets, make sure everyone's good to go. Last minute coaching there from Shamai to the BC Griffins team. Okay, yep, final settings being done. Like RGM Blades are good to go. Neither of the teams have yet won a match in the tournament. Okay, that's all players prepped and ready. Here we go. Game 1 in this best of 3. So BC Griffins on red versus RGM Blades in blue. That's first point on board there for red. Nice return from RGM Blades. And Blades take the lead. Good return from Griffins though. Fantastic watching these junior teams not being undermined in any way by playing against the adults. They're taking them on as absolute equals here. Blades starting to rack up the points though, but Griffin's still fighting back. Looking on balance like Blades are going to take this first game, but Griffins most certainly are not going down without a fight. Fantastic play from the junior team here. Blades are going to take it, but they had to work for it. First game goes to RGM Blades, 15 points to 8. Got a slide injury there on one of the BC Griffins, but fortunately they have, unlike a lot of teams here, they have subs. Subs are very useful because those injuries from just slips and trips can happen in any sport, and being able to pull a fresh pair of legs onto the pitch when you need them is a huge advantage. More coaching there coming in from Shamai. Let's see if we can give Griffin something to think about. It's going to help him take the edge against RGM Blades in the second match. Here we go then. Game 2. RGN Blades on blue. And Skull Griffins on red. First point on the board there for BC Griffins. See if they can get rid of those shields. Massive shield defense being put up by RGN Blades. Both teams with 1 point apiece at this stage. Griffins red shield up. Always straight down again, but they earn the points off it. Good concentrated fire coming from the Griffins now, 4 points to 2. Floor work there trying to get below, but just left him prone for too long in that centre point on the pitch, and Griffins took advantage. RGN Blades fighting back. 1 point in it now, 2 points in it again. Griffins are not letting them catch. Yeah, this groundwork technique that RGN Blades is going for is not helping them in the slightest. They're staying prone for far too long, and the Griffins are capitalising on it. And this looks like to be a second round win for the Griffins, 10 points to 7. So it's all going down now to the final match. So this best of 3. Okay, and we're just resetting there. Getting ready now for round 3. So there's 1 game in a piece for Griffins and RGN Blades. Deciding match to follow. So final words of encouragement there, going on from their coach Shamai, and a quick substitution round of players. Okay, here we go. First point on the board there to blue. Something tells me that the Blades may have reached the point where they're not taking this entirely seriously. Going for a whole range of different rolls and somersaults. Red team pulling back. 5 points apiece. Doesn't matter how much the Blades trying to use this low groundwork, it is just not paying off for them. Blue team now 2 points ahead, 1 point ahead, and neck. Blue's just edging it again. Also got every chance here. 3 seconds. And RGN Blades take the 3rd game, 11 points to 9. Okay, so here we are getting ready now for the final match of the pool stages. And this is Banana Soup versus Shadow Cadets. Both of these Pool C teams are currently undefeated. So obviously both of these teams will be going through to the semi-finals. It just alters whether they're going through in first or second place of their pool, and therefore changes their opponents in the semi-final round. So the winning team here will be playing against the SAS Ninjas from Pool A, and the losing team will be playing against the Boss from Pool B. Here we go then, guys. Final set of matches now for the pool stage. Pool C, Shadow Cadets in blue, Banana Soup in red. Both teams currently undefeated. Ooh, both teams with 1 point apiece. Banana Soup starting to edge ahead. See if Shadow Cadets have got a response. Shadow Cadets getting not being quite as mobile, nowhere near as mobile as we've seen them in the earlier games, and Banana Soup taking advantage of that. Banana Soup starting to rack the points up here. Shadow Cadets really start to slow down their movement on the court. They need to pick this up considerably for round 2. Got to see if they can try and focus fire and get rid of those shields as well. That's a definitive win in round 1 there for Banana Soup. Okay, so prepping up for game 2 here. Yep. Hopefully we'll see pick up the movement from Shadow Cadets. And HADO fight. Significant open volleys from both teams. Both balls on the board though for Banana Soup. That's centre shield giving Shadow Cadets a problem again. Points on the board for Shadow Cadets. Banana Soup still starting to edge ahead though. Shadow Cadets still fighting, but really got to learn to get rid of those shields though. Giving Banana Soup way too much of an edge here. 11-5 now, 12-5. Banana Soup starting to open up that point score. Out of court there for Shadow Cadets, but pulled himself back in nice and quickly. For reference, there's zero benefit to leaving court. In fact, shuts down your ability to shoot, as does crossing the centre line, but you can still be shot by the other team. That's 17-7. So that is Banana Soup going through in the first place for Pool C, and Shadow Cadets going through in the second place for Pool C. Okay, so we are going to be taking a short break, about 30 minutes, for players to get food and drink, and then we'll be restarting the stream after that. So please come back and join us. We'll post out on here and also on the Facebook page when we're about to begin again.